Okay, welcome into the iCockpit inside the Peugeot 3008 SUV. Now folks, I have to tell you straight up, I am a fan of this car, very much a fan of this iCockpit. We're sitting in the Allure trim of the Peugeot 3008, and I know there's some of you sitting at home saying, don't say Peugeot. We say Peugeot in Ireland. Peugeot. This is the big seller in Ireland at the moment, okay? So you're not going to get everything that you get in GT line. What you're going to get is middle of the road stuff, which is all really good. So the Peugeot 3008 SUV, right? We reviewed it before. If you look up into this corner here, you're going to see a link to the Peugeot 3008 review that we did. And as well as that, in a couple of seconds time, let's say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right now, you're going to see a link into the Peugeot 5008 SUV review, which is coming to Ireland very soon. We believe it's going to be with dealers to show in July. But you won't be buying them until January or thereabouts, so they're getting pre-orders in and all the rest. Anyway, let's have a look inside iCockpit 2 from Peugeot. So you see we got radio, we've got telephone, applications, navigation, climate and driving. So to control your aircon, what you have to do is you press the piano key, and this is exactly what will come up. So you've got a temperature control one there. And then if you want to turn on the heat, you press that button there. It's nice and cool at our 23 degrees, and then turn it off like that, or just hit the off button there. So then we got radio, telephone, applications, navigation, climate and driving. Let's go into radio. So in radio here, you're just going to get your normal radio setup. You go to your sources here if you want to listen to USB. I don't know if the camera's picking up on that, or iPod, you can do that as well. And when I connect, which will be in a couple of seconds, to the Bluetooth, that'll also appear there too. So back to radio. So radio, you get the normal channels as per usual. You get your frequency choices here. You can go through that, and then your preset channels there if you do them. Next up is applications. Now this is a little bit twee. In there you're going to get your text messages. That's great. That's actually a nice touch. But then photos. Does anyone actually put photos on their USB to plug into their car so they can have a look at a picture of their dog on their dashboard? Now let's go back to the home screen again. Okay, navigation. We're going to come back to that. At the moment we're in the Allure version of the car. Now this is the actual car that is selling to the Irish public. And the thing about it is, it does not come as standard with sat-nav. Now we asked Peugeot specifically for the car that was selling, right? So we will demonstrate a sat-nav, but it'll be through Android Auto as opposed to anything else. Okay, so we've got that, okay, and we got this system here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I haven't got this hooked up at the moment. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my own Bluetooth, which is that button there. Okay, so that's my Bluetooth on, okay? So back to the home screen, into telephone, and I would like to connect the phone. So Bluetooth telephony, very fancy word, okay? On my phone, Peugeot comes up there, so I'm going to click that, and it's going to start pairing. And it's asked me to confirm key. I'm going to say yes to that, okay to that, yes to that, and a couple of more questions are going to come up on my phone screen now in a second. I'm going to say, yeah, that's cool, take my numbers, take all my personal information, allow access to contacts and phone log, and that's it. So Bluetooth is hooked up. Now, next step, folks, Android Auto. Have you used it yet? If not, you should be using it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this lead into USB, which is under here. Now, I have to say, it's not placed in an excellent position. There's a 12-volt charger there beside it. It's one of the few negatives about this system, to be honest with you. The USB is not placed in a great place. As well as that, there's only one. We could do it a lot more than one. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it into my Samsung S6. So remember folks, you can get Apple CarPlay, but for the purpose of this, because I have an S6, that's what we're using. So launching Android Auto, and there we go, we are onto Android Auto. Okay, so if you go for the Allure trim, right, and you have a Samsung, and same again with Apple CarPlay, you won't get the inbuilt TomTom sat-nav, but what you will get is Android Auto, which is great. I'm going to put this phone away now. So this is Google Maps anyway, alright, and these are things that you can go through: recent places, categories, traffic, so you get your live traffic updates as well, okay? Okay folks, so this car does have a reversing camera as well, so Allure trim, remember, so you go into reverse, and look, one of our colleagues' cars, she's got a Fiat 500. Oh. Okay, let's have a look over here at the TFT display. So it's 12.3 inches, and doesn't it look amazing? I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so you got your dials here, which look normal enough, but then when you toggle here on the steering wheel, this tiny steering wheel, flat top, flat bottom, steering wheel controls there, flappy paddles here, you've got your cruise control buttons down here, and as well as that indicators and washers and stuff like that as well. Okay, so that is the iCockpit 2 from Peugeot or whatever you want to call it yourselves. This is 3008 SUV. Over here you're going to see a subscribe button. Please press it and you're going to subscribe to our channel. You see all these wonderful videos as well. And over here you're going to see other videos that we recommend you have a look at. Peugeot 3008 review, Peugeot 5008 review. Folks, we'll see you again very soon.